Woo! It's a dream chased by thousands of expats, setting up new lives in Europe.
It couldn't be any different than Scotland.
I feel like I've just been born.
There's great weather and property is amazing value.
Something like this in the UK would be well out of our reach.
But nothing in life is for free.
Look at that swimming pool.
Yeah,
wow.
way too much money.
So to pay their way, enterprising expats are aiming high.
That was amazing.
And going into business.
Oh, you've done brilliantly.
On this series, we're with a new group of Brits.
I think we just have opened a flower shop.
Setting sail and serving up in Spain.
Always happy customers here.
Running fishing lodges and B&Bs in France.
Oh, door's not on.
But will business boom? Or go bust?
We are quite literally dead in the water.
And will these new expats find happiness in the sun?
So proud of you and what you're setting out to do.
On today's show,
It's quite fun.
the newlyweds moving from the UK to run a holiday home business in France.
It's all about quality of life, and I think one of the reasons we came here was for the quality of life.
But could the honeymoon soon be over?
We stand to be losing a couple of €1,000 a week.
A hairdresser's ready for a new life in Spain.
This is basically the place where dreams are made.
But is Spain ready for her?
I've never seen so many bad haircuts condensed into 1 square mile.
And a writer trades his quiet life by the sea
Come on, Emily, get this place tidied up, man.
to work alongside his teenage daughter.
Dad stresses me out. It complicates things.
The peaceful Gîte department in the Midi-Pyrénées, France. It's one of the sleepiest corners of the country. Without a single motorway, the region is known as the Tuscany of France. Its lush green vineyards produce the country's oldest spirit, Golden Armagnac brandy. And properties are a fraction of the price of the UK, and much bigger too. And that's one of the reasons newlywed couple Lindsay and Richard Watterson moved here 6 months ago to run a holiday home business.
You really do come down some days think, yeah, wow. And it's a bit of it is a bit of a dream come true.
We met at Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year, 2014.
14, and then 2015, a year and a day later, we got married.
We got married a
and
year
then
later.
It was literally 11 months we'd moved to France. So it was kind of crazy
Quick.
time, wasn't it?
Just quick.
Yeah.
They fell in love just as quickly with this 4-bedroomed house just outside the village of Pomas. Set in 4 acres of ground, this property comes complete with a pool, a large Armagnac barn and outbuildings. But this isn't retirement for Richard and Lindsay. They plan to turn the old farm building on the property into an upmarket holiday cottage.
Hashtag Luxury Gîte France. I think that's the one. Pontac Luxury Gîte France.
All this cost the Wattersons €625,000.
God knows what this place would cost down in the home counties, you know. It'd be ridiculous. It's a couple of million.
Yeah.
It's May, and with the crucial summer season looming, Richard and Lindsay still have 8 out of 10 rooms in the holiday cottage to completely renovate before it's ready for guests. They have decided to do all the work themselves, but Lindsay's had a major setback.
I haven't been able to play the bigger part that I'd wanted to. I usually wear a prosthetic leg, but I've had a problem and it's been the last 3 months now. And I haven't been able to wear my leg, so I'm either sat in a wheelchair or I'm on these crutches. Hence, he's in there tiling on his own and I'm doing the stuff that I can do sat down or that I can manage. It's a lot to do.
Lindsay lost her leg 6 years ago following an MRSA infection, and she's now waiting for the French health service to build her a new socket for her prosthetic leg.
Come on, let's see what you've been doing.
So while Richard cracks on with the physical tasks, Lindsay has taken the role of creative designer.
This room's mostly finished, so you get a general idea of what the kind of style that we're going for. Friendly, neutral, with dashes of colour, but it's just going to be really a really comfy place. But we needed to get photographs for our website to start marketing the place for the summer. The photographs went online 2 weeks ago and we've already got 2 bookings, so I'm delighted.
Their first booking is 9 weeks away, and with so much to do, the pressure's on retired army musician Richard, who is learning everything from scratch.
This is the first time I've ever done something like this, but I'm not paying someone to do it because it isn't that difficult. That's the right length. Absolute godsend, these electric. Have you used the electric
Tile cutter?
But these are brilliant for doing these big ones. It makes it so much easier, providing you get the measurements right. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not going to work. Never mind.
With the busy summer season approaching, Major Richard needs to step up his DIY skills.
There'll be a Mayday going out soon, I think, to friends saying, please come and help. There's just so much to do.
The small modern resort of Albia is described as the hidden gem of the Costa Blanca. With 600 metres of stunning beach and crystal clear waters, it's easy to see why it's a dream destination for 49-year-old hairdresser Rachel Warby.
This is basically the place where dreams are made. It's just a cracking part of the country that nobody really knows about. It's a hidden gem.
Rachel's making the move from the UK to take over an established hair and beauty salon in Albia. She's been styling hair and setting trends for more than 30 years in London.
Muchas gracias.
But has chosen this area to start afresh.
Spain's very accepting of people that are transgender. So I actually feel quite at home here. I feel like the Spanish community have very taken me into their hearts.
It's now April, and Rachel's saying goodbye to her job at a high-end London hair salon.
So we'll put some new layers in it, reshape it. Some of the clients I've been doing for 10, 15, some even 20 years, and a big part of my life in London's over now.
Rachel's not only giving up her well-established career, but also leaving behind her best friend, Martha.
When I first met Rachel, she didn't have this confidence. She was just she was like a delicate flower, if you can believe that or not, but she was.
This is my new motto, Mark. I don't believe in ageing, I believe in living. Work on the inside, not the outside.
Yeah.
She says having plastic surgeons on her speed dial.
Well, I didn't want to say.
Super hair, supermodel hair.
Having put the finishing touches on her last happy client,
Bye.
it's time to say farewell to Martha.
You've been the best friend, best boss, best everything.
Oh.
I love you. I really love you.
I can't speak.
It's been really emotional. I feel like I've closed the chapter on London now and I've got a new one to start.
Rachel will start her venture entirely alone and has put her life savings into her new salon.
I'm excited, I'm passionate about my work, but it's a big risk doing it on your own, because if you fail, then you failed on your own. You can't blame somebody else.
The picturesque town of Altea, nestled in the hillside of the Costa Blanca. Its charming cobbled lanes have inspired artists, poets and musicians to the area for decades. And it's this sleepy Mediterranean charm that's attracted author Ken Douglas.
I mean, I love Spain, I love the climate, I love the people, fantastic people. We've got a great crowd of friends, and it's great.
Ken specialises in ghostwriting and has written 22 books from his office overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. But this serenity has been rudely interrupted.
Come on, Emily, get this place tidied up, man.
Emily is Ken's 19-year-old daughter.
Stop it! I've got a phone!
Who has a rather different take on life by the Mediterranean.
Waterproof!
I'll waterproof you.
Ken spent €30,000 on a water sports centre. While it's a dream lifestyle for Emily, Ken's yet to be convinced.
This is a job that Emily always leaves me with because it's a hard job. I do everything, she does nothing.
That's true. Wow.
You can see the sweat pouring out of me now, and that's real, not makeup sweat.
I'm the boss.
Can't argue with that. She's at the age now where your father he goes from hero to zero, and then they get embarrassed of you, and then they don't want to be seen out with you. That's her age she's at the moment. No?
He stresses a bit too much.
We work fine together, we never fight, we never argue.
Lies.
She never criticises, she never goes, oh, Dad! She's never embarrassed to be seen with me. And we work wonderfully well together, don't we?
Yeah.
The business is in the Bay of Loya, which is a popular water sports destination.
Okay, ready?
So Ken and Emily will have to work hard over the tourist season before they close for the winter. But Emily is brimming with new ideas.
Everybody's got kayaks and paddle surfs, but not everyone does excursions or does yoga on paddle surfs. We want to make it unique.
On a good day they can actually stand on their heads and things, but they're not going to be able to do that today because there's a lot of waves there, you know. It's all good fun because you keep falling in.
Mira, si primero te pones de rodillas.
As you can hear, Emily's Spanish is perfect, unlike mine.
Well, very enjoyable, huh?
They've splashed out on new equipment this year, but kayaks, jet skis and windsurf boards don't come cheap. And with a big investment, it's a risk in a saturated market.
So as soon as we get you in, you start paddling, okay?
Ken and Emily must pull in the cash while the sun shines to stay afloat during the non-existent winter months.
It's a difficult ask because we've got 3 months from the middle of June to the middle of September to really make the money. It's not a normal business, you know. You're working crazy, crazy hours, hardly any days off, but you have to do it.
So can Ken and Emily put their dad and daughter bickering aside and knuckle down to some hard work?
She's working 7 days a week at the moment. She'll be late 4 days.
It's 6 a.m. and Emily's living up to her reputation.
Morning.
Ken's here, but there's no sign of Emily to help launch their new venture, sunrise kayak trips.
There's a bit of a wind, isn't there?
6 customers have signed up to paddle to the nearby island of Loya as the sun rises. They will then enjoy a refreshing dip in the calm morning sea.
I was 10, 11, went out on the kayak. I was out for 1 minute and capsized.
All right. Well, these are impossible to capsize.
That's good to hear. So he says.
But half of the dynamic duo is still missing, and with no sign of Emily, the customers might be about to miss the whole purpose of this trip.
The sun's going to be coming up in about 10 minutes.
It's looking like the sun may rise before Emily. Can Ken manage to keep his customers happy and get them on the water without her? The Costa Blanca in southeast Spain. It's a playground for adrenaline junkies who come to enjoy a whole host of water sports across its 200 kilometres of coastline. Hoping to cash in on the action are Ken and Emily Douglas, who are trying to compete with the scores of water activity centres on the Bay of Loya.
And as you can see, it's just one of the most beautiful, I won't say peaceful because within an hour it'll be bedlam again. But it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous part of the world.
It's the morning of the new sunrise cruise and Ken's trying to get 6 novice kayakers onto the water in time to watch the day begin over the island of Loya.
You can see the sun's just about coming up, about 5 minutes.
And better late than never, Emily has finally turned up.
We need to go now, otherwise we'll miss it.
Without a moment to waste, Ken and Emily get the novice customers onto the water.
Are you going on a kayak, son?
In the calm morning waters with the sunrise views over the Sierra de Bernia mountains, the trip is already selling itself to the customers.
The water's calm, there's no wind, the sun's coming up, it's just a beautiful day.
Ken and Emily guide the group to the island of Loya for some swimming and snorkeling in the Mediterranean Sea.
He's fine when he goes for a swim. Whoa!
The trip costs €18 per person. A good week could see an extra €700 in the bank. And their new venture is setting them apart from rival companies.
We're the only people who do it around here. It's something different as well. It's not like just going and renting a kayak and going out for an hour. It's something different.
That's what the kids do on their Facebook.
Smell properly.
Emily knows this is a great chance to promote their business on the website.
Leo, me dala mommy.
Well organised, so that's the good thing about it. You feel safe and secure and you can just enjoy yourself. It's a little spot of paradise.
Oh,
Little spot of paradise.
We are professionals now.
The Douglases have happy customers and have made more than €100 before breakfast.
So we've got all the modern conveniences. Yeah.
It's been a successful trip.
It's a great way to start the day, and I don't really think you can better it, other than getting some English bacon sandwiches.
But Ken and Emily know they need a few more tricks up their sleeves to stay afloat in a competitive market. The Midi-Pyrénées in southwest France, where newlyweds Richard and Lindsay have decided to start their new life together afresh, running a luxury gîte in this sleepy corner of the country.
It's all about quality of life, and I think that's one of the reasons we came here was for the quality of life. And the quality of life is definitely very different. It's not the rat race, there's no rat race here.
Nope.
There is a race against time, however, for Richard and Lindsay. It's late May and they have 5 weeks to turn 8 rooms of their dilapidated farmhouse into luxury holiday accommodation in time for the beginning of July.
In the high season, we stand to be losing a couple of €1,000 a week. So it's not a small amount of money. So if we can be ready and get people in for the 2nd of July, it would be very lucrative, it really would. And we'd be silly to not keep pushing for that date. We just need to keep pushing on.
But the newlyweds have hit a hitch. Lindsay's prosthetic leg no longer fits, leaving her unable to do the big jobs in the cottage.
These stones never get any easier, Stella, do they?
Hoping to save money, Richard is tackling the renovations alone and the couple are in danger of missing the deadline.
Normally I'm walking around and you know, I'm independent. If I want to, whatever I want to do, I just get on and do it. But I've felt very disabled and very reliant.
The couple's self-imposed renovation deadline is fast approaching. As Richard grafts through the mountain of jobs, Lindsay has gone to collect some special guests. Her daughter Hannah and her boyfriend Naz have flown over from the UK.
I'm fine.
It's the first time Hannah's seen her mum's new home.
Hiya Naz, how you doing? Good to see you again. So welcome to Pontac. This is it.
And the first opportunity the newlyweds have had to show off their new French life.
Lovely. Looks very Miami.
This is where you guys are staying in here. And the best view is out here in the balcony. Have a look, it's really fantastic view out here. Wow. Yeah. You get a great view of the pool. This is really nice.
Beautiful.
But this is no jolly for Hannah and Naz.
So it's a bit of work in progress.
In 2 days, Richard must travel back to the UK to visit his dad, so Hannah and Naz have been press-ganged into filling his boots while he's away.
We've got to take the tiles off the bottom and get it painted. I'll get the electric stuff on.
It's a huge task for Naz, who is left with a list of jobs set at Richard's pace.
He's got 2 speeds, which is like full speed and stop. He knows nothing in between. But that's the army. That's what you've brought with you, haven't you?
I'm not quite sure everyone's like that, but that's just
They're
the way
not, really, they're not.
In the modern world of health and safety, 1 pair of army issue goggles. Just on a serious note, it is for your eyes. If you're doing a lot of it, it just makes you even.
There's no time for mucking about. Richard expects all architraves, skirting and wallpaper removed, as well as all beams painted, in 8 rooms. And the pressure is starting to take its toll on Richard.
I think Richard is getting a bit stressed. It's coupled with the fact that he's going away, because he doesn't want to be away, especially when we're busy.
I just want to get it done. I know I'm under the time pressure.
It's 10 a.m. on Richard's day of departure. The car is packed, Operation Renovation is in place. But Richard is still struggling to let go.
He can't stop himself.
It's a stuffing.
Right, just leave it.
Let's go.
Just leave it. You've got space to buy everything that we need. You've got a big shopping list. All right.
I'm going to go.
Okay.
Come
here. And do you know what I really want? I want for him to come back and think, wow, look what they did, or look what she did, or look what they did.
But will Naz's work pass Richard's high standards on his return? Albia on the Costa Blanca, blessed with more than 300 days of sunshine per year. It's one of the reasons hairdresser Rachel Warby is moving here from London to run her own salon by the sea.
You know, I could almost die and go to heaven, and this is what it would be like. Look at it, it's just beautiful.
Rachel's just arrived in Albia, and this London girl is wasting no time scouting out potential clients.
I've never seen so many bad haircuts condensed into 1 square mile than in Albia. That's why I'm here. I'm here to conquer the bad haircuts. It's a haircut revolution going to go on in Albia, and it starts today.
It's the first day for Rachel running her new salon and the start of the haircut revolution, as her first client is about to find out.
Ah, good morning. I'll be 1 minute. Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm the London hairdresser. Flown in especially to see you. Especially to do your hair. So come on over. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Wah!
It's vital she makes a good first impression, but how will Rachel's approach go down with the existing clients?
I'm going to trim your eyebrows a little bit as well for you there and there, because they're a little bit Dennis Healy.
Well, it's unique.
I just turned up at the salon and didn't realise I had any bookings. But do you know what? As each thing unfolds, I'm just going to embrace it and just enjoy it and have fun. Do you want to see how hairdressers clean their mirrors? They go like this. That's how we clean them when we're in a rush. He loved it. He was 74 years old and he went out looking 64 years old.
I'm coming back.
Okay, thank you very much. That's really sweet of you. Bye-bye, thank you. Bye.
Rachel paid £11,000 for this salon. A similar business in London could have set her back up to £50,000, and Rachel can't wait to put her own stamp on her bargain business.
Take that down, because that's been annoying me. That has been so annoying me. These have got to go. People need to see me. People need to walk past. Oh, that's good. You want your stuff on display. You want your stuff on display, but you don't want it blocking your windows. Look, there's so much light now. Hello, welcome to Spain. Look at it. I can do anything.
But in this busy hairdressers, Rachel's revamp will have to wait.
Hola, can I help?
¿Tienes libre ahora?
Inglés.
Now possible?
The hair? Wash? Cut?
It's her first local client and her first hurdle.
Blanco.
Oh, colore.
Rachel's Spanish isn't quite up to scratch.
Washing with...
Oh, you can't wash your hands because of what's happened? You had an accident?
Accident in motor.
What?
Her client has been in a motorbike accident and is needing a bit of pampering, so Rachel lets her scissors do the talking.
When you've had an accident, it makes you feel very vulnerable and you don't feel very clean because you can't wash your hair properly and you can't style it properly. We rescue people as hairdressers. We help rescue them when they've got illnesses, other illnesses, depression. You know, people love coming to the hairdressers for a good old chat. I thought I am going to give you the Fab Rach London Hairdressers Makeover. Wellness is a two-way street. You've got to be well from the inside, but also look well from the outside.
For now, in spite of the language barrier, Rachel's charisma and talent is winning over the customers.
The clients that I did today seem to like my character and they seem to like what I do. So that's a bonus. So look, you can see the shine and the condition in it now.
Thank you very much. Beautiful.
Yeah?
Gracias. Gracias. Mwah.
I think I did a good job and it will just get better as the more time she comes to me. 65. Oh, muchas gracias. And she gave me €10 tip. Apparently nobody tips €10, so she loved it. Hasta luego. Ciao. Wow. I feel amazing, invigorated. I feel like I want to open up another salon. I feel like I just want to go for it. Nothing can stop me. Rome weren't built in a day and neither was the London hairdressers.
But with a client list to build and no grasp of Spanish, will Rachel continue to cut it with the locals to make a success? The peaceful hamlet of Ponja, southwest France, when Richard Watterson retired from the army, it was the perfect place for him and his new wife Lindsay to start a more relaxed life together.
You'd been through a lot and I was sick of work and just wanted something different.
But it's no honeymoon for the happy couple. They have a 10-roomed farmhouse to convert into a holiday home and already have bookings in the diary. 10 days ago, Richard left for the UK to look after his sick dad, leaving Lindsay and her family to continue the work.
Oh, who's here?
Buddy!
Oh, guys.
Come here.
Hey, how you doing?
And Richard wastes no time inspecting the progress on the Gîte.
Okay, so what's going on here then in terms of... My gosh.
Yeah, quite. Well, it's everything that was left that just needed stripping back.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Yeah, considering he's no experience.
There are still 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and another living space to complete before the summer season starts in July. With Lindsay's family back in the UK, it means they're now going to miss this deadline.
Time is pushing on, really is. 23rd of July, we got the first booking. We've pushed back when we're available for till the 16th. So we've got basically a month to get things finished. And it's pretty tight.
So Major Richard has a plan B. He's called in the cavalry. This time in the form of 2 international travellers.
One's from America, one's from New Zealand, so quite an eclectic mix.
Rob and Scarlett are part of a work-away scheme. For 3 hours hard graft per day, they will be rewarded with free meals and board at beautiful homes like this.
And we're hopefully looking forward to getting some work out of them, and because there's a lot to do in the Gîte. Welcome to the south of France.
The new recruits have a quick tour of the Gîte.
That's going to be a working stove once summer's over. We'll get that all plumbed in and sorted out.
Nice.
And Rob is about to learn the meaning of the French phrase faux pas.
The wallpaper's getting painted over.
No, we just put that up.
Oh, you just put that up?
I take it you don't approve of that.
There is a gruelling schedule ahead for the workaways, and Major Richard will expect nothing less than military precision.
If you can just look at that one, Scarlett. So we're going to paper over that, but if we paper over it, it's got all those ridges, it'll look daft.
The extra hands are a godsend to Lindsay, who is still waiting to hear if her prosthetic leg can be fixed.
And I know I'm being useful now, but it's very much in a kind of, oh, just let her do what she can manage to do kind of. And it has to be that way because I know I can't manage everything. That's me speaking without a leg on. That's the confidence being nibbled away because I just felt so much more useful when I had it on. Yeah, it's really strange what a little bit of a leg can do.
But many hands make light work.
It's quite fun.
And already Richard's seeing progress.
They say they gave us 3 hours work. That's 3 hours extra that I don't have to do, or you don't have to do. You know, that's 6 hours work for free. Probably 3 weeks work in a week.
A huge amount.
But it looks like the Army Major Richard is going to have to pull rank to keep the troops in line.
We're not swirling each other with the bottle of water.
No, definitely
Not even now.
He's very bossy, but he's very fair. Look, morale biscuits. How cool. No.
That's enough.
Oh. Don't criticise the painting. He's going to stand there and tell me I've missed a bit.
Yeah, just pick up more paint.
After 3 hours of hard work, 2 bedrooms are fully painted and one is prepped for tomorrow.
Wow, it's very white in here. Oh my God. Yeah, white is very good. Wow, that's really bright. It's lovely.
We've done a lot of stuff, which is cool, and it's been great to see the progress that only a few hours have made.
Really successful day.
I think it's been successful. I think it was a totally unknown quantity when we got up this morning what the day was going to be like. We had no idea, but I'm really chuffed.
Yeah.
The backpackers have cracked through the groundwork today.
Well, I love the wood underneath.
But 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms are a long way from luxury. Can Lindsay and Richard keep the progress up with a month to go until guests arrive? On the Costa Blanca, there is something for everyone. Families and thrill seekers flock here in the summer months and beyond to enjoy the sunshine, mountain villages and clear waters of the Mediterranean. It's the perfect life for Ken and Emily Douglas, who are the owners of a water sports company in the Bay of Loya near Altea.
There's a few waves around now, makes it a bit trickier.
Ken is an author, but has put his latest book on hold for the summer to help Emily run the family business.
I've read one. I've only read one.
One? And I've written 22. What's going on?
Okay, ready? Yep.
It's the start of the summer season and Emily wants to expand.
Hey Ken.
How are you?
By hiring windsurfing instructor Jack.
Okay, fella.
Hey Ken.
How are you doing? You good?
Yeah, good, thanks.
After buying 3 new windsurfs, Jack needs to work hard to make the equipment worth the investment.
Right, so it's going to be Thursdays off. Mondays and Tuesdays you're going to open up. Okay, at 9:30.
You're on €5 an hour when you're on the ground, and when you're on the water, you're on €10 an hour. Okay, and your average rate of pay for a windsurf instructor is €8 an hour. So we're very, very generous. Okay?
Thank you.
I hope you appreciate it.
The Bay of Loya, with its sheltered cove, is the perfect spot for beginners, while the more advanced windsurfer can enjoy the open sea.
We're the only people around here that do windsurf, otherwise you have to go to Denia.
Denia, yeah.
This is like 40 an hour away.
And Jack's thrown straight in at the deep end as his first bookings turned up.
That little guy that's out, just a youngster, it's his first time and he's already got him standing up. So he's doing well, you know. It's not actually his first day of the season. He shouldn't be working until tomorrow. But we've had 3 clients came in today desperate for windsurf classes, so he started today, hasn't he, really?
With Jack out on the water, another 2 customers are already waiting for lessons, and if that doesn't add to the pressure... Emily has had a last-minute booking.
We've got a bit of a rush on. We've enough places for 25 people and 30 people have turned up, so just one of those things, that's what happens, you know.
They're 5 kayaks short, and if the group decide to go elsewhere...
The 5 doubles I'm waiting to come in are going out here.
They'll lose €100 worth of business.
Can we give that to the Norwegian guys?
To who?
To the footballer, the kid that used to play football with
I don't know who you're on about.
Over at the jet skis at the minute.
They're not going out in kayaks today?
Yeah, they want 1 double kayak.
He told me he didn't.
Yeah, and a jet ski. Okay.
Dad stresses me out. It complicates things. I'm getting bookings through my phone at the same time.
With more and more bookings, the pressure's on for Emily. But luckily, 2 kayaks returned just in time to be turned around and sent out again.
We can hold on to this for a bit of balance.
And while Dad and daughter keep the customers coming through the door, new instructor Jack is helping them onto the water.
And then stop paddling.
It's the first time windsurfing for Lucy and Jenny, but that's no problem for expert Jack.
The kids especially can't help but like Jack because he's such a nice guy, you know. And he's always smiling, and as he speaks the Spanish and the English, so there's no issues anywhere.
It looks like the new member of staff could be a good move for Ken and Emily, but as word spreads, will they be able to keep up with demand? Albeit on the Costa Blanca, its warm, dry climate has given it the reputation as being one of the healthiest places in the world to live. Hairdresser Rachel Warby
2 blondes and 1 caramel.
is already starting to feel the benefits of a working life in this coastal resort.
Even though I've been working really, really hard, I just sometimes look out the window and think, wow, I'm actually in Spain. This is amazing. I'm living the dream.
It's now 3 weeks since Rachel got the keys to her new salon.
I'm getting really good feedback from the clients that I've done. I've got new clients coming in because they've seen hair I've done on social media.
With debts to pay after buying the business, Rachel needs to make a name for herself quickly.
I still need to get outside and start flyering and promoting the business. That's, for me, like the core thing I need to do now.
But to do that, she needs to know the lingo. So she's going back to school for an intensive 10-week course.
I'm going to introduce myself. Me llamo Ángel.
Ankle, sounds like ankle in English.
Yeah, right. Ángel.
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 Oh God, it's not very feminine,
Right.
is it?
Ángel. That would be for me.
Me llamo Raquel.
Raquel. Perfect. You said it in Spanish.
Me llamo Raquel.
Now she can introduce herself, Ankle moves on to some more advanced vocabulary.
Hairdresser. Peluquera.
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 The Londres peculiera hairdresser. The London hairdresser.
Peluquera.
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 Sí, muy bien.
Peluquera.
Okay. ¿Cuántos años tienes means how many years do you have?
Yeah.
Do you want to say your age? Do you know in
yeah,
Spanish?
Okay. I am nearly 50.
Nearly 50?
Yeah. Ugh, I knew you'd get it out of me.
Tengo casi 50 años. Okay?
I like the casi bit.
Time to put it all together.
Let's speak a bit of Spanish, yes?
Me llamo Raquel.
Perfecto.
Tengo casi 50 años.
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 Perfecto.
50.
50.
50 años, that's hard.
Tengo casi 50 años. Perfecto. You almost look like a Spanish woman.
Yeah, shut up.
But just as Rachel gets into the swing of it, her lesson comes to an end with an all-important Spanish sign-off.
Muchas gracias. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming, but you make it easier though.
Yeah? Thank you.
Bit of eye candy at the languages course.
So,
oh God.
I'll see you next week and we will
Brilliant.
meet. Yeah?
Brilliant. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
It's so important for me to actually learn Spanish. It means a lot to me. I actually feel like, you know, most British people don't learn the language, and I don't want to be like that.
Back in Albia, keen to show off her newfound skills, Rachel heads to the promenade, armed with her flyers.
I think there's loads of clients that haven't met me yet, so I think that I need to now get out on the street. People need to know who Fab Rach is. Excuse me, ladies hairdresser, new hairdresser.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'm the new English hairdresser in Albia. I just wanted to give you a flyer. Can I just give you a flyer for London hairdressing? Hola, just English hairdresser from Londres. Hola, just London hairdresser. Peluquera, London hairdresser.
After a hesitant start, Rachel puts her Spanish into practice, starting with her favourite new word.
Peluquera. Peluquera.
Gracias.
Sí, excuse me, peluquera. Peluquera, see? I couldn't say that before. Peluquera, Londres.
Vale.
Yeah. Gracias. Sounds like a bird of paradise. I'm a peluquera. Peluquera. It's given me confidence, that one lesson. Peluquera, peluqueria. Hasta luego. Give me another few weeks, I'll be fluent.
A week later, and Rachel's business is going from strength to strength.
You're fabulous.
Prompting her to make a big decision.
I'm getting a new stylist today. She's called Marianne. She's from Scotland. So she's just done all of her Scottish qualifications. Great, so come over, madame.
Marianne is currently en route from Scotland to Albia after answering an advert Rachel posted on social media.
I said to her, remember, you've only got 25 kilos, Marianne. She went, I think I got that in shoes. I was like, oh God, I hope not.
Rachel's picking up her new recruit in just under an hour, but she's already having concerns.
See you in the summer. Cheers. I got something on social media, like 4 o'clock this morning, from Marianne saying, tagging me, saying like, Rachel Warby, I'm sorry if I'm wasted, kind of thing tomorrow. Don't judge me for it. And it just set off alarm bells in my head. I've just thought, oh God, what have I let myself in for?
But there's no time for last-minute doubts. Marianne is on her way. Next time, Ken and Emily spring into action.
4 hours in a paddle in this heat, in a kayak paddling in this heat's crazy, you know.
When a kayaker fails to return.
So I need the keys to go on a jet ski, like now.
The pressure of welcoming their first guests.
We need to be moving. You need to be getting stuff doing. All this idle chat and stuff.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Causes tension for Richard and Lindsay.
No, I'm not goodness sake, love. It's time is against us.
And when Rachel's junior arrives,
I want you to be the best hairdresser you can possibly be.
It's time to clear the air.
I do like to go out for nights out with my friends, but work comes first.